What's up, everybody? Welcome to the show. This is the Lenny Reed Pod, and I'm your host, Lenny Reed. Oh man, it's so good to be back. This show is powered by IamLennyReed.com. That is also me. Yes, 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 yes. How is everybody doing on this beautiful? Whenever you listen to this, it's supposed to be out Monday, but hey, I don't know. I don't know. Today's show, y'all know when I talk about certain topics, right? It's sort of like all over the place, just like my mind is all over the place. So if you think I'm all over the place, can you imagine what it's like in my head, huh? Got the nice little uh embroidered hoodie on. What is that? Just the embroidered. If you see that our pod network right there. It's good to be here. It's good to talk to the people. It's good to I also want to tell you I want to try something. I try a lot of shit. And if you've been with me long enough, you know that I'll be all over the place. But anyway, I wanted to try probably two shows out of the month. I do it live. So I pick it's gonna be sometime Saturday evening. So I will go live and then that show, the audio will come out, all DSPs, the audio will come out on this, regular time of Monday at 7 a.m. But the live will be out um, Saturday night. I will go live sometime Saturday evening, but I'll throw up, some kind of uh, you know, notification on probably TikTok and my Facebook with the stories, my stories and my TikTok. I think that'd be dope. That way I can touch people. People could come up here to kiss, curse me out, kiss my ass, whatever people do today in today's time. So that's a good way to interact at least 2 times a month. And I'm gonna tell you something. I'm an honest dude. Sometimes I'm a little too honest. People that know me know that I'm a little too honest sometimes. Man, it's hard to go live with nobody watching that shit, yo. When you put in your heart and soul into it, and you see one person come in, right? You see that one view. Then it's 2 views. You're like, yeah. So anyway, what I was saying is, because this happens when that happens, and that happens when this happened. All of a sudden, that shit go back to zero. Then like all the air just come out. All the air just come out your system. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna try it. That is sort of like my Achilles heel going live, and I'm gonna do it. So 2 times out of the month, two out of the 4 shows of the Lenny Reed Pod. Um, Friday night motivation. I'm gonna still do that, just audio because the copyrights with the music. I like to blend that with music. Um, but yeah, this will be episode 302. So we is basically past the 300 mark, man. And if I was a TV show, I would be in syndication right now. You know what I mean? I'll be on some Seinfeld shit right now, yo. But that's not the case. But 300 is a good discography of everything. I talked about everything. So let's keep going. I want to do 600. You know what I'm saying? Try to catch Joe Rogan. I doubt it. He's probably like 3,000, 4,000 right now. So the title today is Change is Good. And I'm going to break down why change is good. And I got to throw, some stuff out about me. If you're interested in becoming a sponsor for this podcast on a Monday show or the Friday night motivation show, hit IamLennyReed.com and go into the contact section. And then you can, find out more information by writing me in there as far as the prices and everything like that. And also the upcoming network, the Lenny Reed, LR Pod network on Patreon. It is dope. Okay. I am slowly building that up to the shows. I got Monster Squad over there, checking out haunted locations, UFOs, Bigfoot, having some fun, drinks, and all that other kind of crazy shit that I do when I travel. Are we eating or what? Tasting food that usually I don't taste, or I just taste crazy stuff. I got one up there. It's in the ocean, put it that way. All right. It's in the ocean. It's something out of the ocean. And it looks crazy. It looks crazy. That's just leave it that way. Are we eating or what? Oh, we eating or what? All right, check that out. But also all of that stuff will be on. I'll probably show clips on my TikTok, LR Pod Network, the same. on TikTok. So just a little pushback for me right there, guys. I gotta let my shit in. Okay, let's get to it. Let's have some fun. Man, I know I missed the show, but I was taking care of some business. I was traveling, trying. It's hard to be a one-man show here. Um, but I also have an assistant, and I'm just getting her, acclimated to everything. Hopefully, she'll take some of this load off my back because, woo. But I enjoy it. I wish I can do more. I wish I can just be, and I'm not. This is not 100% far as what I do, but I would love for this to be 100%. I know I got to work harder to get people's, you know, I guess people get motivated to support and follow me on this journey. So, but this goes right into what I'm talking about today. All right, change is good. Now, most people get scared of change. I'm not scared of change. I'm the kind of person that when I get too comfortable, I just want to shake shit up. You know what I mean? Like at my age now, what they call it, midlife crisis. Oh, you going through a midlife crisis? No, I'm not. I just don't like being complacent, if that's the word. Now, you're going to hear me use a lot of words that's not fucking, they don't go with whatever the definition is. So just want to let y'all know that. Anytime that I feel like I'm sluggish or I just need more umph, I try to shake it up, man. Right. And the first thing they label you, I guess when you get to about 35, you get to 35, they be like, oh, it's a midlife crisis. No, it's not a fucking midlife crisis. All right. I'm just having a good time. And I know that this life can crash and burn at any time. Literally, right? With the stuff that I see, I don't know. It's like my algorithm be just showing me the illest shit. Like people just walking up, shooting people, and they fall, they still shooting them, and the body just moving while they shooting. I'm like, why is my algorithm showing me this? Car accidents, like what happened to the kittens and the animals? I don't want to see nothing being torn apart. Like how the wild dogs get a hold of a deer or something, and they just ripping. I want to see something nice. I want to see like flowers or gunshots, just targets. I don't want to see people heads exploding. So I don't know what's up with my algorithm. I need to probably look into that. But anyway, I think you have to be uncomfortable. That's how you grow. Think about this. When a woman she's very uncomfortable when she's having that baby, right? Right. But without that uncomfortability that she is going through, the baby probably won't be born. It'd be like a stillborn or something like that. So you want to be uncomfortable in life. That's the only way you grow. When a baby teeth is growing, it's uncomfortable, right? Because it's busting through the gums. It's uncomfortable, right? So you have to be uncomfortable. That's the only way that you can reset life. Okay. And believe me, I know everything about trying to reset. I've been trying to reset for a long time. So that's the thing. Now I want to talk about a few things that comes with the growth of change. Change is growth. And at the end, I'll probably break it down and I'll throw you a couple stories of the decisions that I made in my life that I said, hey, they happen to be good decisions. What's crazy is, I used to work around and still do work around people with college degrees. I don't have a college degree, you know, barely got through high school. I just grew up I mean, it was a high school where just say your neighborhood you live in is beefing with another neighborhood, right? Going at war, if you don't understand what beefing is. Going at war, right? So you happen to go to school. That's just like an American going to school in Iraq or somewhere like that when they was having a war against Iraq. It's the same thing. So I went to school in in an ops neighborhood, if what the young kids say. You know what I'm saying? So it was rough. It was rough. It was rough. So, but if I would have stayed the course, as probably a lot of people that I grew up with stayed that course, I don't think I would have had the life that I have. I don't think I would have had the things that I have. I don't think I would have had the family that I have right now. The situations. I just made some uncomfortable decisions and they turned out to be winners. So if there's anybody that can talk to you about uncomfortable shit, I'm here. So um that's just me. So when you break it down, it's like this. It encourages growth. You know what I'm saying? What that say right there. Okay, okay, okay. So it's basically your perspectives, your strength, the learning curve. And I had a lot of learning curves. And I know if you listening to this or watching this, you had a lot of learning curves. But you also have people that you watched go in both directions. You have like it's some people that I know. It just seemed like they so every turn they make is a crash, man. And I wonder if it's something that they bring on themselves or it's just bad luck or bad juju or something. I don't know. But then you got some people they can't fucking hit. They can't hit. So they sort of in the same boat. You got one that just crash and burn, and one that can't hit, but he okay. He keep trying. He's like little scared, but still try. You got the one that just keep trying and keep just falling on his face. But then you got the one that always hit. I mean, anything this person do is just like, you know, rewards. So I know you see and people like this. And some people, if you know more people that fall in their face, it sort of keeps you in line. And that shouldn't be it because you're a different person. So another thing it does, it opens new opportunities. It often brings unexpected changes for personal and professional advancement. Let's look into professional. Um, it's a lot of people that I know that lied on a job application. Job applications be trying to scare you. Do you have this knowledge? Do you know this? Did you go to school for this? Did you go to school for that? All right. I'll tell you something. Like way back, it was a company that I was working for, and I guess you needed um certain amount of experience to drive tractor trailers when you go from class B to class A. I always had a class A ever since I got my license, but when I started, it was a garbage truck company, and to go to the next level, I had to have class A experience, tractor trailer experience. So the company that I was working with, said, "Yo, I need some tractor trailer experience." So they basically set me up for tractor trailer experience. So if you add the time I was at that job and the time that the next company said I needed tractor trailer experience, they basically looked me out. So now, if I didn't even try, if I just said, "Oh, I don't have tractor trailer experience," let me go over the road and go with Swift or one of them other fuckity fuck companies, right? My path would have been different. Some people say they have, basic skills that they don't have just to get higher at the job. Guess what? That first day is going to be very uncomfortable. Why? Because you don't know what the hell going on, but you are playing the part like you do. Some people, again, day one, they get put to the test and they out of there. Probably in the first 2 weeks, they out of there. Some people, they just able to weather the storm. They can just ride the wave. And next thing you know, they pass the test. They figured out what actually to do. They figured out exactly what to do. And then boom, they got it. So that little lie that they told was sort of frozen over and it paid off. You know what I'm saying? Change is good. Change is good. Another thing is you building resilience, adapting to making changes and flexible capability and handling future challenges. That's another thing. Adapting to a situation. You got the ones that say some shit go left and they just a pile of shit. They just, I don't know what's gonna go. Oh my God, I'm gonna lose my car, I'm gonna lose my house, this, or that. And you got the people that keep it together. They take a step back because it's a cloud, it's a mist. of a negativity. Just say if you lose your job today, you go to work, you got trips coming up, you just got a nice car, and all of a sudden you go to work and it's a company meeting and they laying off half the workforce, and you just happen to be the half, right? And automatically your heart drops. You go in the car, and there's three kind of people that will go in that car. All right. So the first kind would be the crying and punching the steering wheel. They don't know what they're gonna do. They just calculate. They just like, oh my God, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna lose my car, go lose my house, go do this, that. And they just crying, even though crying don't help nothing. Crying ain't gonna change shit. They just crying, right? You got the other one that's sort of like sad, depressed, looking in different bank accounts, like, damn, I only got $50 over here. Damn, what about that other account? Like they think they halfway there. They still a nervous wreck, but they halfway there, right? You got the third type that sort of steps out the fog and it's like, okay, what I got to pay coming up? What I got to pay? All right, all right, all right. What can I sell? All right, I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna get that. Like they coaching themselves because at the end of the day, it's two people in your head. It's the one that freaks out over the little shit, and it's the strong one, right? Or I can't say the logic because the one that freaks out could be the strong one, and that person that just freaks out at everything. So that's it. You have to understand, like, um, it's not the end of the world, right? Downsizing. Downsizing is a beautiful thing. I downsized. Pool in the backyard, grass everywhere. Guess what? The kids didn't want to swim. It's crazy when you get a house with a pool and nobody want to go outside. You're like, I don't get it. Like, you got a pool in the backyard. It's too hot outside. I'm thinking that's the reason the pool is there for, right? It's too hot. Okay. The grass is cut and sprayed to make sure it looks, lustrous and beautiful and green and soft and shit you can roll around in. You don't want to go outside and play in the grass? No. It's too hot outside. Okay. All right. All right. Okay. Okay. So we got all this fly shit and you don't want to go outside, basically. Okay. So now you have to focus on the house. So you get somewhere that you really don't really care what the grass look like, or you don't care what the backyard look. It can be bunched next to another house. As long as the interior is good and nice and sufficient and everything you want, there you go. So that's just my perspective in it. Let's see here. Foster innovations. Now, that's basically change, being creative, new ideas, breaking routine. I love breaking routine. That's a beautiful thing, including fresh approaches. Now, breaking routine is, and I'm gonna get into this later with as far as a job. Like when you got a job and you've been in a job a long period of time, like I don't know, when you it's just hard to fathom that you had a job for like 25 years and that's a good thing. Like shout out to my uncle. He was at Ford. I think he retired from Ford. And the crazy part is I always wanted a job there. I always wanted a job at Ford. And for some reason he would just not get us in Ford, yo. And we live right next door to him. And I'm sort of glad he didn't because I don't think I would have had my direction that I've been following ever since if I would have went forward. You know, um, and that's probably the worst car company for me, like anyway. So it kind of been odd to work at a company that I don't even like their cars, right? So um breaking routine, like you don't if you're a truck driver, see if something else in the industry. If you work in the office, try something outside. But I think if you spend all your time at a job, years upon years, and they give you 2%, 3%, 4%, 5% raise, I mean, think about it. They just giving you the cost of living raise. That's it. So you're basically adjusted to the times. So you're actually not winning. You're not winning. I think the best thing to do is use the job as a stepping stone to get knowledge. Okay, I was here 2 years. I bet. Let's see what's the next level up higher than this. What is the next level? Okay, let me apply for that, and that would give me, 5,000 or $10,000 bump. Something like that, like $20,000 bump, $40,000. It's possible, even if you got to put shit on the application. It's not true. Long as you're not doing surgery or no shit like that to people, you're not putting people in harm's way, then you could probably get it. Now, another thing is this is called you promote self-discovery. Now, this one, well, this is how I sort of visualize promoting self-discovery. Put yourself out there. Like, I am a huge social media person, meaning that the best way to get from under your rock and do something that's uncomfortable, instead of turning the camera towards whatever you posted, whether it's plates, food, your walk, or something like that, turn the camera to yourself and talk. Oh, my makeup, I don't feel like pretty enough. I don't feel handsome enough, and my hair ain't done. Just talk. Shit, go live. Just talk to people on what you got going on in life, what you think your future outcome is, and where you came from, how you got where you got, what jobs you've been to, what late relationships you learned from that made you a better person. That shit will inspire other people, and which in turn will give you an audience. And that could be a way outside of your job. You can sell ebooks. You can, start a whole nother service online. Then you can travel. I'm just here to break people out of the 9 to 5. I mean, eventually it's going to happen anyway when technology and robots and AI all catch up. But I'm just trying to get people to, on their second leg of life. I say when you in your 30s, that's probably your second leg of life, because you talk about people usually leave to like 60 something. So 35, yeah. That's really the midlife right there. 30 to 35 is really the midlife. So I would say turn the camera onto yourself. Just talk. Right? Just talk to people, man. Just talk about dogs. Listen, people like the dumbest shit. So you can talk about earthworms, how they destroying your grass, and you just up there picking earthworms out. And that shit probably go viral. You probably have 10,000 people watching you on goddamn live picking earthworms. If you in your garage changing your brakes, go live. Prop up your phone, your camera, and record yourself changing the brakes. That's right. Record yourself changing the brakes and build that audience, and then monetize it. Flip the audience and monetize it. Small amount from everybody. Monetize it. So, and I'm about to really get into this job shit. And I want to break down the 4 serious components of change that you must change. Okay, so I think we all was made to believe that staying at a job for a long period of time was good. How long you been at your job? Well, I've been there 5 years. Well, that's great. That shows stability. Okay. That's what you say? I mean, I fell for the okie doke. So yeah, it shows ability. It shows what's that word I'm looking for? It shows no growth, basically. You know what makes a job comfortable? the longer you be there, the people, you start knowing the people. You know the routes, you know the routines, you know the goods, you know the bads. It's comfortable. It's comfortable. You like it. That's why. Even if you done had jobs, cut pay, and people stayed. Or jobs that say, oh, shit, you got jobs that don't even get raises every year, and they stay. You got jobs that give you a couple pennies a year, and you stay. Why? Because it's 10 minutes from your house. Your Aunt Beth worked there. Is that it? So what is it? So that's the main thing. But it's not. Jobs are stepping stones. So you somewhere 10 years. Okay, 10 years. I think you can find a lot of people that have been at a job 10 years. That's probably average, a little bit above average, probably average. 20 years, you getting into like, a little under average, not rare, but average. 30 years, now you're getting rare. I mean, it was a cat. I was talking to somebody and he was like, yeah, I've been at this job for 32 years, 35 years. I'm sorry, 35 years. And he looked at me with this, higher dominance, or he was, smarter than me because he was at a job for 35 years. And I guess he thought I looked at him. I looked up to him for that, but I didn't. I don't. I mean, you being at the same job for 35 years, that just shows me. Now, I could be wrong. That just shows me the chances that you don't fucking take. I guarantee you, I can just ask you, I can interview you about what you did in your life. And that shit probably be boring as hell because you was at the same job for 30 years. You probably take no chances. You probably brought the same milk, even the new improved milk that came out. You probably get the same fucking milk you had for the last 40 years. Same butter. They got new butter that don't melt, Well, you wouldn't want that butter, but I'm just saying it's a lot of shit out there that's new, and you probably won't take a chance. Probably got the same car, the same style. You don't want to go, oh, I don't mess with them foreign cars. I heard they was bad, You got your Buick something, Cadillac something. So I don't know, the way he said that, it was just kind of crazy. But let me get to it. Okay, let's do this. Okay. When you see a sign like this, let's say, happy work anniversary, 30 years. That's 360 months. Jesus Christ. 1,500 days. No, 1,500 weeks. 1,500 weeks, Munchie. You clocked in 1,500 weeks. You clocked in 1,500 weeks. You had to say, hey, I want to know if I can have one day off. My daughter is graduating college. My daughter graduating high school. Oh, no, you can't have that day off. We put you on standby. Okay, well, just let me know because I don't want to miss this. 10,000 days of, hey, I'm gonna call in today. I don't feel too good. I apologize. 10,000 days, man. Almost 300. I'm sorry, almost 270,000 hours. I don't even want to say the minutes. I can't even see the minutes though, but that is crazy. Just that breakdown, is depressing. Well, today, guys, I'm gonna go through these. I got 3 more. Okay. If you can tell it's different, I can tell it's different from the old days where 30 years was You was basically taken care of 30 years. You had a pension. Everything was fucking cheap. Houses was $3,000 or $7,000, some shit like that. A brand new car was $2,500. Okay, you had a car, a house, and still money to buy cheap food. And gas was cheap. You had a nice warehouse, factory job, or some kind of job that had a, family atmosphere to it. Those days are over with. Nobody give two fucks about your life, your family, what you going through. If you dying from cancer, nobody care. Insurance companies don't care. They cancel you. You be coughing up blood, they cancel you. Right? So you have to figure another way out. And the sad thing is, when COVID hit, a lot of people went, if they had a nice little 401k, if they was just like right at that edge, like your 401k right there, it's like right there. And then, wow, they came up with this thing when COVID, when you can just cash out your 401k. People was just raping their 401k. Now they can't retire. So now basically they're going to work forever. But I still say it's a way out. One thing that people have different, people say, yo, you're talented. You just got to find it. I know what it is. It's your personality. That's basically it. Everybody have their own unique personality. Just turn the camera. That's all. If you talk, start a podcast. Figure it out. If you just like, I don't know, just shit. It's possible. But the old way of having a job and pension and 401k and Social Security, you will die working. You will die working or die in some kind of homeless shelter. Okay? This is a money society. This is about dollar bills. Nobody care about feelings, okay? They will step right over you. So I don't care if you 50, 60, 70, right? Turn the camera around, start talking, tell stories. If you're an old motherfucker, tell stories about your past. Make them funny. You will have over 1 million followers. You do some story time shit, and you do it for only subscriptions. Voila, guess what? Anyway, let's see. This 30-year shit is over. It's over with. This working for a job, it's over with. Jobs about to start pushing out humans anyway. It's over with. I don't mean to be the knife in the back or the Achilles heel, but you got to do something else. You got a good 5 years. Figure it out. If you need help, holler at me. We try to figure out something, but it's over with. All right. Everybody got a unique, had a unique life. Some kids were locked in a closet. Their life they was punished. Some kids were the punishers. There was little Damien running around, setting kids on fire, throwing cats out the windows. Crazy shit. People been through crazy shit. Turn the camera around. Tell people your stories. Easy money. Easy money. I don't care how old you are. Easy. The older you are, the better stories you got. Easy money. Now, so to end this job right here situation, this little 30-year bullshit, don't even look for that. You need to shake shit up now with a job. Change is good. Try to figure it out. You got about 5 years. Probably less than that, but I'm going to give you 5. All right. The next we got here is change your location. Now, you take the job situation that I just said, And try to figure it out. And just say, oh, you got 30,000, 40,000. You know how it says, uh, just say you are at a good point, at least with Social Security and Social Security and pension or whatever you got, you making like $3,000. I'm sorry, like 30, $40,000 a year, right? $50,000 a year. Yes, in America, you can't live off $50,000 a year. But guess what? You better look at other places where you can live off of that. You might have to change your country. Take that money that's mailed to you or put it right in your account, right? Change your country. Shit, you probably can't even live in a nursing home for $40,000 a year. But you can go to Thailand, Vietnam. There's a lot of places all over this planet where you can go and live like a king for $40,000 a year. Think about that. Stop worrying about, can you survive here? Shit, you got $150,000 a year, you can't survive here. So you take that $30,000 that you getting when you get 65 or whatever, and you go to another country. Everybody else, if you turn that camera around, that is a remote job that you control, that you will earn money. The better you are, the more money you make. Now you can travel the world. Stay 6 months here, stay 2 months there, come back to the States, rent a room or get a little shack to stay in. Next thing you know, I'm tired. I want to load. You go somewhere else, stay there 8 months. Your money is set. You're mobile. You're remote now. That's the key. Being remote is the key. I'm sorry. There's nothing. Show me something else. Show me, please. Show me. There is nothing else. Show me. Another thing you need to change. And I know a lot of people that need to change this, so I'm gonna just be nice and quick with it. But yeah. Yes. Change your goddamn relationship. Because some of y'all is dragging, what's that shit those ships be? An anchor. Some of y'all are dragging an anchor around, boy. Ooh. Just, that anchor just dragging the bottom of the ocean. Getting hung on coral reefs and all kind of shit. Just dragging. Yes, some of y'all are dragging a toxic, I can never say that word, but anyway, a toxic relationship. So think about this. Let me break this down to y'all real quick. It's just me and y'all talking, all right? Nobody else listening. So just say you got somebody. Now you could be a male or female. I'm not distinguishing one or the other. You got this toxic, significant other in your ear. Everywhere. Right? They're just negative. You yourself, you get about $50,000-$60,000 a year, easy. And you're remote. You figured it out. You figured out the social media. You figured out a couple other shit, right? You probably got, property, and you got money coming to you, the rent from other people coming into your bank account. And this nagger is like, yeah. They just nagging you. And they just making your life worse. They the ball and chain. They the anchor. Do you know you can cut? Now, like I said, you got 60, you got 70, you got 50, whatever it is coming. That's yours. They are pulling you deeper into the ocean. You can cut them, right? And live your life. Like I said, find your little place, this little studio somewhere. That's your home base. The studio is your home base. It could be anywhere. You get a little high-rise studio for about $1,200 a month. All right? It can be anywhere in the United States. The cheapest part, it could be in Idaho somewhere. That's where you check in at. That's where you recharge at. But you just Airbnb all over the fucking world. You everywhere. 50, 60,000 a year, solid. You can do that. But you got to cut the chain, the nagger, the one that's dragging you, they always want extra shit, or their money just not enough because they lazy. So you want to cut them. Because at the end of the day, we all gonna die by ourselves. That sound kind of harsh, but yes, we gonna be slid in that little furnace. If you getting cremated or you put in the ground in that coffin, you're gonna be by yourself, yo. It's a proven fact. You're gonna be by yourself. So I am a serious I'm serious when it comes to being selfish in a way. Okay, so the relationship aspect of that is, if it's dragging you, if it's pulling you down, you have to cut the chain. Yeah, it's gonna hurt. Yeah, you love this person. Yeah, this, yeah, that, blah, 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 blah. Cut the chain. Okay. You meet new people. You meet a lot of people out there just like you. So I think that's number one. Cutting the chain. Getting them the fuck up out of here. You heard? So, and the last but not least is leisure. Now, this goes to that anybody that wants to, I don't know, just have fun in life, right? So when you work, you want to play. And a lot of people I know that they say they don't want to go to certain places because the flight is too long. Okay. 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 Yo, the flight 8 hours. Okay. 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 But you stay at that job for 12. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, the job paying you. But I think the trip is paying you an experiences, you know? Um, so I would say go to places, travel more. But the big change for people, and I'm seeing a lot of people doing this, and I'm saluting them. You know, I'm saluting people that can just do it. Solo traveling. I salute people that do solo traveling. I really do. It's hard. It's scary at first, but I swear to God, once you do that first trip, I ain't talking about Las Vegas and no shit like that. I would say if you're gonna do solo traveling, I would go probably to, like, I don't know, like Tulum. If you're a girl, Tulum or something like that. If you a guy, I would probably say go to like Mexico. No, not Mexico. Colombia, or any place out there. Colombia, um, Dominican Republic, Jamaica, just somewhere close. That's what I do. I would go somewhere close for about 4 nights. Uh, walk the streets in a tourist area. Don't be going off the beaten path, and just blend in. Blend in. Once you do that, now you can go to the Thailands and the Chinas and the Japans and all of that, the long trips. And I think people really find themselves when they travel by themselves. Because when I was first doing it, I would only travel with a group. So 2 or 3 people, even one person. And somehow that group start to fall off one by one. Bloop, 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 bloop. Right. Then you find yourself, you the last man standing. You be like, all right, so look, when y'all want to go? And they be like, yeah, probably in a couple months. All right, cool. I'm gonna just cancel this trip, and then I'm gonna get a credit for the flight, and then yeah, we can possibly get back together, and then we can rebook this trip. That's where you messed up at. So what I do now is, and what I think you should do is, the people that you can ask. So I will plan a trip as a dolo trip. Okay. That's solo for people that probably don't know. I will plan a trip as a solo trip. So just say I'm going here. I got the date, the time. I booked my flight. I booked the hotel. Bam. Now, there's 10 people that I know possibly would go. What I would do is I would tell the 10 people, hey, I'm heading here this month. These the dates. This the hotel I'm staying. Yo, if you want to roll, that's all the info you need to book it. You got the flight. They got everything. They can book the flight. They can book the rooms, you know. But one thing's guaranteed. If nobody go, that plane is still in the air. That plane's still taking off and you're taking off by yourself. And you're going to have a good time by yourself. But it's precautions that you always need to watch out for. You need to, me personally, I just don't like extra nice people. If you like extra nice, I don't fucking trust you. I just don't. And that's just probably me personally, but if you just talking, and hey, we should hang out. No, I'm good. So the thing it is, this is the thing, guys. It is basically, let's see, why is this low here? Let's see. Okay, the thing is this. Change is good. Without change, there's no growth. You're just the same old person. And I mean, some people cool with that. If you cool with that, you don't need it. But I guarantee you, for the people that's listening and understanding what I'm saying, you got 4 things, okay? Your job. If you want to experience earning more money, if you want to get ahead of people that's going to lose their job in masses as technology advances, right? You want to figure out your lane. And I say turn the camera around. That's my best. Turn the camera around. But if not, try to scale up in your industry. Get that job. Even if you got to say a little lie on the application, as long as you ain't put nobody's life in danger. Can you type 2,000 words a minute? Yes, I can, sir. Fuck it. Do you know a source income code? Yes, I do, sir. Fuck it. Google that shit. Anyway, traveling. And if you're set, you probably want to look at, and definitely for like retirement or just regular life itself, you probably want to look into staying in another country that your American money will go further than in America. After that, your relationship. If you're in a good relationship, kudos to you. You are the rare few. But if you are in a toxic relationship and it's just ball and chain, dragging you down, I have nothing else to say. You actually know what to do, but change is good. It might be uncomfortable. It might be a little bit scary, but change is good. And the last thing is, if you work, put your head down, work, everybody else having fun, you work, and just doing nothing with your money, it's useless. You just sucking up air, yo. That's all. So I would say enjoy your money, enjoy your life, because that time might come where you can't, enjoy either. You understand? That's basically it, guys. I am signing out, but I will say this before I go. We'll say this one little thing before I go. Life is life. Live it good. Eat well, drink well, laugh a lot. That's basically it. And one more thing, no regrets. No regrets. Take it easy, guys. Peace.